You may have already noticed that your school meals are getting better. The government is introducing new standards for school food, so it's time to chuck out the junk food and get healthy. Coming up today, we visit 3 schools where eating well is second nature. We go to Harrogate to discover how a chef, a dietitian and an organic garden have helped this school become an award winner for its healthy food. To Worley in the West Midlands to find out why a healthy diet is so important for these dancers. And to a sports college in Walsall where pupils get some dietary advice from an Olympic athlete. At St Aidan's High School in Harrogate, there's been a huge push to make school food healthier. They've got rid of sweets, chips and fizzy drinks and brought in a new menu with a more homemade feel.
Recently they've taken lots of the bad things for you off the shelves, so we're not allowed to eat them anymore. So people have stopped eating them and everything's fine. No one's complaining.
Improving school food has been a real team effort. Pupils even grow vegetables in the school's organic garden, which are then quality tested as part of regular tasting sessions at break and at lunchtimes. Staff at the school have noticed real improvements in behaviour and concentration since introducing a healthier approach. And St Aidan's was one of the first to be awarded National Healthy School status. Catering manager Trevor Whitehead is rightly proud.
This is my 5th year here, and I think it's a trust thing. It's a relationship that we built up with each other. They know me and they'll try different things because they trust me. So, as far as I'm concerned, they eat real food in a real environment with proper facilities, and they respect it for that.
I think school food is much nicer than the food we get at home, actually, because it's more like restaurant food here.
The school even has its own dietitian.
So these girls I'm going to give foods to, and then you're going to put them in the correct food group, okay?
My relationship with teenagers is very relaxed, very informal, and I sit down over meal times with the children and chat to them.
Pupils of all ages are able to call on Sarah throughout the school term for advice on diet and nutrition.
But let's talk about your diet. What do you eat on a day-to-day basis, Rachel? Starting off with breakfast.
For breakfast, I'll usually have like a banana and cereal or toast or whatever. Then lunch, just a sandwich or a salad, maybe a jagged potato.
What about oily fish? Do you have oily fish in your diets?
I mean, I do like fish. I eat fish when it's available. But...
Oily fish is also very good for prevention of heart disease in the future.
Oh, right, okay.
Mackerel, sardines, pilchards, and we're looking at about a portion a week. But you look healthy, you look well, so continue to eat regularly. There's no bad food, so if you do have chocolate from time to time, that's absolutely fine.
Okay.
But try and get a bit more activity and I think you'll be fine.
Okay.
With expert advice on hand, the pupils now have a better understanding of what to choose at lunchtime.
Today I'm having beef, tomato and mozzarella salad. It's really good.
And it helps pupils select healthier options away from school too.
It helps you choose what you would buy if you're like in town or something. Because you think about what you'd be eating at school and like kind of base your decision on that.
The school has adopted a high-tech card system to pay for lunches, which, as well as cutting out all that loose change, also logs pupils' eating habits.
If the parents are concerned about what their children are eating, or even if the children themselves are concerned about their dietary habits, it helps them and helps me to be able to understand when I do see them about what they're eating on a day-to-day basis.
As a result of its healthy approach, St Aidan's has been inundated with visitors wanting to learn from their example. So staff have come up with cateringforschools.com, a brand new website for teachers, cooks and pupils to look up the recipes used at St Aidan's and to get advice on how to apply them in their school. With its innovative approach to food, St Aidan's has become a happier, healthier school.
More fruit and vegetables. No confectionery. Deep fried foods are restricted. No savory snacks.
At Whalley High College of Sport in the West Midlands, these Year 11 students are preparing for their GCSE dance. And with routines like these, it's vital that they're in tip-top condition. All the girls in the class are passionate about dance.
I like dancing because it gives you a bit of freedom and it's like a sense away from reality.
They already know that healthy eating for fitness is vital, but today they're going to get the lowdown on just how important eating right can be. Nutritionist Kieran Riley works with professional athletes and dancers.
We tend to see exercise and nutrition as two separate things, but really what I'd like really to do is bring them under one roof. It's all about energy, it's all about optimum health. And therefore we can learn about one through the other.
He's come in today to give some advice to the girls.
If you have too much fat or too much protein, before a performance, it takes a lot longer to digest. You need to leave a certain period of time, approximately an hour to 2 hours before you perform. Sugar gives you the energy, boom, straight away, but it doesn't last long, does it? So you topple over the edge, don't you? You don't want that to happen halfway through a performance, do you?
And maintaining your energy as a dancer is not just about eating well for a particular performance. It's about a balanced diet every day.
In your teenage years, your bone structure actually in 2 years can double in size. You have this window of opportunity, and say something like approximately a pint of milk will give you enough calcium for the day. Iron's a massive one. Yeah, you've got to get that oxygen around the body, you've got to get it round so it can burn and use the food that you're eating to create the energy that you need. So, anyone tell me a good source of iron?
Red meat.
That's right.
So with all that good advice on board, it's time to show off some moves.
It was interesting to find out what kind of foods determine how much energy you have and the quantity that you need to eat as well.
I think the more healthy you eat, the more flexible you're going to be and how long you can carry on dancing for.
School meals are very important. They're actually set up to provide at least 1/3 of energy per day and 1/4 of most vitamins and minerals. And we should be teaching our children how to be healthy.
So a good school meal will definitely help keep your feet moving. If you're a budding athlete, one of the most important factors in success is a well-balanced diet. At Sheffield Sports and Community College in Walsall, the link between diet and performance is well established. The school offers everything from trampolining to spinning, and with so much going on, pupils need to make sure they have plenty of energy. So the school has transformed the canteen into a sports-inspired restaurant with a wide range of healthy foods on offer.
The school dinner's really healthy now that they've changed. You can have more fruit and you have to pay less for the fruit. And you can have jacket potatoes and you can have pasta.
And for these sports-mad pupils, the new food is a big hit.
If you eat too much fat, it'll slow you down and that. Your body takes up a lot of energy to digest it all.
I do rounders, netball, go in the fitness suite, and they give you healthy food so it can give you energy, and then you can do more healthy exercising.
Don't eat that many sweets or chocolate because it's really bad for you and it's bad for my teeth. I like eating strawberries.
And learning about diet is a top priority in the classroom too.
If you have two athletes who are very similar physically and who come and perform at the same level, the person with the better nutrition could have that slight advantage.
One person who knows this all too well is Olympic heptathlete Kelly Southerton. She's come down to the college today to let these Year 12 pupils know just how vital eating right has been to her success.
2006 Commonwealth Games, Melbourne, right, gold medal in heptathlon. 2005 European Indoor Championships, right, silver medal. 2004 Olympics in Athens, heptathlon bronze medal. Right, so we've got a world-class performer here, and you've got a fantastic opportunity to find out about what athletics is like at the top level in terms of training, nutrition and diet.
Does your diet affect your performance, and if so, how?
Well, yeah, if I don't eat the right carbohydrates the week before a heptat big competition, then my energy levels will be probably slightly depleted. So when it gets to the last event, like the 800 metres, then I'll struggle.
How important do you think it is for teenagers to maintain a healthy, balanced diet, even if they're not training for a physical activity?
It's really important, obviously, and I think it always starts at home. It's just having a balanced diet and not going to the chippy at lunchtime and then chippy on the way home, or going to the vending machine and getting crisps and Coke. It's just being sensible. If you don't want a big bum, don't eat that food. It's hard, but once your body gets used to it and realises, oh, I can do without it, it's fine.
And anyone aspiring to follow in Kelly's footsteps will be helped by healthier school dinners, which have changed a bit since her school days.
When I was probably 11, I remember having spam fritter and chips and beans with a fresh jam donut. And then when I went to high school, it was cheese and chips.
But in order to become a top athlete, that diet soon had to change. Kelly's hoping a new generation will get a better start.
Eating healthy at school is going to start you up for the rest of your life. And if you're starting eating healthy at school, you're probably likely to eat healthy at home. So, you know, a lot more fresher food, a lot more healthy food, and it's what, you know, puts meat on your bones kind of thing, and that is good food.
And with good food like this, pupils at Sheffield are on the right track.
More oily fish. Healthier drink. Manufactured meat products are restricted.
The 3 parts of the government's new standards for food in schools will be phased in by September 2009. Interim food-based standards for school lunches in all schools from September 2006. Food-based standards for school food other than lunch to be in all schools by September 2007. Nutrient-based standards and new food-based standards for school lunches will be adopted by primary schools by September 2008 and by secondary schools by September 2009.